We are joined with a special guest on the old hotline. All questions are open for our new Kentucky offensive coordinator, Liam Coen. Liam, you on?
There he is, brother.
What's up, man? What you up to?
I'm in your hometown right now.
Let's go. See, we're up in Rhode Island.
I'm in
rocking and rolling.
As we speak.
Hey, let me stop you right there. Brad was just talking a lot of smack about how they whooped your tail.
Yeah, he was.
A couple of times.
Yeah.
Man.
Talked for like an hour.
I said, I'll wait till I tell Liam this.
Cruising around.
What?
So you, how's the weather up there right now? Is it gorgeous? Oh,
hurricane might have got there.
See, Rhode Island. Hey, when you're the smallest state in the union, you know they only have about 3 cell phone towers. So sometimes you drop a call. Yeah, we got you.
No, I guess maybe we lost him. Shannon.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, here he is.
There he is.
I thought the hurricane got you, bro.
I got you. Oh, Vince,
what's up, big dog? How you doing, man?
Oh, man, just, enjoying it, brother, right now.
I know, man. You at your dad's house or?
Yeah, yep.
Well, tell Coach I said hello, man.
So,
Kentucky tomorrow.
So I think probably Big Blue Nation probably wants to know a little bit, in terms of, all right, so now it's July. You just went through an entire recruiting month in June. Obviously, you don't have that, in the NFL.
Right.
How's the last couple of weeks of, decompression been for you? Have you been traveling big time, or you just went up there this week? Or?
Yeah, we came up here last week, last Thursday or so, and I'm just doing really 10 days in Rhode Island. I'll be back. We fly back Friday, so we'll be back for next week to get with the players as much as possible. And recruiting was definitely a difference for me, a different deal. But it was great. It was really cool to get around parents and get around kids and just see them compete. I mean, at the end of the day, kids are trying to earn scholarships, and we're trying to find and evaluate. And it's pretty cool to be able to see kids come out, and especially when you got multiple kids come from multiple days, you can tell that obviously this is important to them, and it's a huge decision. So it's really been fun to get around the kids and coach again, and really coach kids who are just so eager to learn and get around the game. So it was fun.
Well, Ian, I think a lot of people forget about the fact that it's got to be cool for you when you're in the NFL. Sort of somebody else picks, the ingredients, and you have to try to make the dish. Now you gotta pick the players that you want, that you feel. Now, obviously, the GM would talk to the coaches, and there's some discussion about who fits the system and all. But you got to be the guy that makes the final. Yes, this guy I think would work. He would develop.
Totally.
And I know for me personally, that was, there's a learning curve there. Obviously, in terms of readjusting your eyes to the different levels. But it's also cool to say, all right, you know what? I'm going to put my stamp on this guy because I think he has what it takes to fit my system. That been cool for you?
It's been very cool, and just to learn so much more about how recruiting has changed from and obviously we're at a totally different level than I've ever coached at in college, but to learn from how you guys have done it over the years and done such a nice job of recruiting and developing kids here. And so I'm just learning as much as I can, but also whatever I can kind of put my personal stamp on some things in some positions. But other than that, I'm really trying to learn. But it is fun to have the ability to say, okay, this is somebody we truly, truly want. And then honestly seeing what we've done on our official visits, kids, you can see why kids want to come here and why you guys have done such a nice job over the years because of how personal the touch is of the visit and some of the details and the finer things that probably are done behind the scenes that I think are top-notch, really first-class stuff. So it's been really fun to learn, just really learn about this process and also have a little bit of a personal touch on it.
Well, let's just talk a little bit football-wise, sort of heading into the season. Go ahead, Vince. You got something you want to ask first?
Hey, I just got one question. How are we gonna get the tight ends?
I was gonna ask that. I was gonna ask that before Vince even. I was gonna ask how many touches they get a game. But
no, hey Liam, man, look, I'm like I said again. I tell people, this offense we got right now is very balanced. I know my tight ends are very excited about it. We probably we're going to be in 12 personnel about 99.9% of the time?
For sure. It's definitely going to be a big one.
But no, like you said, I'm pretty sure, like Brad said, people want to know, what we're looking like.
I think it's the tight ends in this system have just always naturally gotten a lot of targets. And even though in practice sometimes you're like, well, man, they're covering this or the ball's coming out so they're not getting the ball. Well, that doesn't always happen in games, People cover things better, and they're always Tyler Higbee and Gerald Everett just were targeted so often just in the natural flow of the system. And then there's also ways that you guys know that we can game plan and specifically in the red zone or third down matchups with some of our tight ends to be able to get them on linebackers or safeties if we can. And so really, just naturally, I think that those guys get some touches that maybe they haven't been used to getting as many in this past spring. But I do think that we have the ability to really make those guys an asset and somebody that guys. It's a group that can help us win. So, and I think that the more balanced we are as an offense, the more that those guys will come available. And the run game. All that stuff, the play actions that we run, some of that stuff that we've been successful at this spring, I think we haven't even really scratched the surface yet of what comes off of that stuff, Vince. Some of the screen, some things that we've talked about, really taken to the next level from what we installed this spring. So I'm excited about that group and really think that we need to have that group play really well for us to be successful, which I know they will.
Well, I know defensively, I'm really excited to watch you put up a ton of points because Ryan says I'm doing such a good job over these first 40 minutes that I might have like a weekly spot during the season. So since I won't be quite as deep in game plan, we might give up a few more points. So you're gonna have to light up the scoreboard.
Has Coach Stoops agreed to this yet? Just so
That's a call for later.
Determined. Yeah. So you're gonna basically be like Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, exactly.
You might not coach, might not play, but you're gonna host.
There's no doubt. And then I'm trying to figure out who my charity golf tournament thing is going to be. I'm trying to figure out which player I'm going to play with. Which pro golfer. Probably the best one.
Right.
Vince said he likes DeChambeau. He likes the fact that he's very technical in everything he does.
Yeah. Hey, I'm like Charles Barkley riding around in the golf cart. That's all I'm doing. Hey, Liam, let me ask you this, man. I know a lot of people want to know. We had one big time kid come back home. People want to know how Wan'Dale Robinson is looking.
Man, I mean, first and foremost, what an incredible kid. Just a gym rat. Total gym rat that just wants to, is so eager to learn and get better every single day. He's the type of kid, you tell him something one time, he adjusts it, he can fix it, he'll never make a mistake again. He's such a smart football player, taking away, aside from his true athletic ability and playmaker skills, this is the type of kid that we'd all want our kids to be around. He's just that type of kid, and he really is just a natural leader. What a great smile when he walks into the room, and obviously he'll be targeted. That is for sure. He's a much cleaner receiver than I ever thought he'd be. He's a great receiver who has the ability to push the ball down the field, but also he's a ball in hand guy. But we got to get the ball in his hand to be able to make some things and make some plays. But what a great kid! It's been so much fun coaching him over the last few months, coming from the likes of Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods. Those guys were just so detail-oriented. So to get around a kid like Wan'Dale, who has some of those traits has been really fun.
Right.
Well, Liam, I appreciate you jumping on the phone with us. I know enjoy Rhode Island. It's Rhode Island in the summer. It's other than Kentucky, it might be the second place, the best place in the country. Go down to Newport. Hey, don't jump into what's that? I can't even say the bar down there that the Plum Zone. You can't service there.
Yeah, I won't say it. I know the name. I won't.
Yep. So for all those, that was sort of an in-city arch rival of mine. His parents own an establishment down in Newport, so Liam will not patronize that restaurant this week. No, I'm just teasing. It's all good. It's all love.
Yeah, they do a nice job. So
when you back,
good.
Liam?
I appreciate you guys having me on. What's that?
When you coming back?
I fly back. Ashley and I fly back Friday. We're going to Nantucket today for 2 days, and then flying back Friday. Getting back in the Lexington and getting ready for workouts and everything like that.
Vince and I will be there. We'll hold the sign that says Coen at the bottom of the escalator. We'll
this
be
is
there
where you go.
for you.
I
appreciate you.
Guys.
Appreciate you, Coach.